Alright everybody, happy Monday. We only have 2 days of school this week, so that's awesome. Just today and tomorrow. My goal is to get people tested tomorrow, so we're going to work on this last word assignment. I'm hoping that will fill in any gaps that may still be remaining. After this assignment, you should be all set and feel more confident with taking the test. Alright, so you have 13 steps here. You're actually going to open up this document down here, car wash first draft, and then you're going to do these things to that document. So you're going to make a bulleted list, you're going to demote some stuff, you're going to insert a bookmark, do a macro, we're going to modify a style, change the size and position, insert quick parts, add a document property, and then just going to keep going on from there. So I'm just going to get right into it real quick. Hopefully this video helps you answer any questions you may have regarding this, especially when you guys take like the geometrics practice test. I know this is an issue with that. So let's just start doing it and go from there. Alright, so I'm going to have this on there, and I'll just read the steps to you, and you can follow along as you go. So this is a document you're going to open up. Step 1 says, highlight the bulleted list H2O signature wash through paint correction and protection, and change it to a 1.1.1 multi-level list. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're just going to simply highlight all of this. Actually, you want to click in front of the blue. Click, drag, and highlight all of that. So that's where you're going to highlight through. Then you're going to go up here to your paragraph. In your home tab, you have these different options: bullets, numbering, and then right here is our multi-level list. You're going to click that drop down. Now the one I want is this 1.1.1.1. You're going to click on that, and then what you're going to do is, as you can see here, it changed everything from 1 to 17. I don't want that, because these are little subsections underneath the heading. So what you're going to want to do is highlight these. You're going to go back to your multi-level list, and you're going to go to change list level. And then in here, whatever you're asked to do, it may be this one, it may be this one. I want 1.1 level 2. It will tell you level 3 or level 2. Just click on it, and as you can see, this moved over. This went 1.1, 1.2, and then this changed to 2. The next heading is number 2, which is exactly what I want. So again, you're going to do the same thing to these two under here. Go back to your multi-level list. You're going to go to change list level, level 2, because those are level 2s. And as you can see, it's changing 1, 2, and this one went to the right one of 3. Again, highlight those. Go here, change list level. This kind of sucks. You got to do it for every single one underneath it, but this is the correct way to do it. Multi-level list. Change list level, level 2. Alrighty. Change list level, level 2, 1.1. And then finally, highlight this one, multi-level list, change new list level, 1.1. Perfect. So it went from 1 to 17 through 1 through 6, and you have your little subsections underneath. If you get stuck with that, again, watch from the beginning, and you should be able to do this no problem. Number 2, then demote each parts under the blue section headings to 1.1 by changing the list level. Oh, that's what we just did, so we're good with that one. Number 3, insert a bookmark to the phone number near the bottom of the document to the word mobile at the top of the page. So a bookmark is essentially a hyperlink within a document. I don't know why there's different things, because we can do it with a hyperlink, but you're going to have to use a bookmark. It's really simple to do. So the first thing you have to do is highlight what you want to go to after you set up your other hyperlink. So we want to go to this phone number right here. Then you're going to go to insert. You're going to go to, where's my bookmark? Links. And you're going to go to bookmark. You might have the bookmark right there being able to show for you, but since my page is a little compressed, I don't. So I'm going to have bookmark, and we're just going to name it mobile. And then you're going to have to add it. Click add, and you are good to go. Now what you have to do is go to the word mobile up here, highlight that, go to links, hyperlink, and then place in this document. And you see the one we just saved there that we named under bookmarks of mobile. Just select it and click OK. So now if I hit Control and hit this, it's going to take me right to that phone number right there. So that's the whole point of this bookmark, is it lets you set up custom places within a document if you want to go to it later. So you have to do the bookmark first, and then you can go ahead and do the hyperlink. So it's bookmark, then hyperlink, kind of 2 steps. Number 4, insert a macro setting the actions to bold and italic, name it heading, and apply it to each section heading. So what you're going to do here is go to our View tab on Macro. You're going to go to this little drop down, Record Macros. We can just name it Heading, and click OK. Then now you can see it has a little recording guy right now, which means it's going to record anything that we do. Well, I want this to be not bold. I want it to be italic and underline. So make sure those 2 are on. Then all you have to do is go back to the View tab, go to the macros, and stop recording. Okay, so we got that part set. Now we want to apply it. So what you have to do is highlight these, go back to the macros, view macros now because we already have it saved, and if I click on the heading one and I click run, it's going to italic and underline our headings, which is kind of cool. So a macro just pretty much lets you do a bunch of steps in one easy little function. So instead of having to go through every single one, bold, underline, or I'm sorry, italic, underline, I can just record a macros and apply it to all of them. Alright, so I'm just going to now highlight them, and if you hold down the control key, I showed some of you this, you could actually highlight multiple things at once. If you don't have the control key highlighted, you may have to, let's see here, oh, mine's moving. Oh, mine's going crazy now. Let me let that go. Sorry about that. I guess I can only do it one at a time, so that's going to take a second. Macros, view macros, heading, run, macros, highlight it, view macros, heading, run. Let's see here. Again, view macros, heading, run it, and then same thing, macros, view macros, heading, run, and then finally, last one, view macros, heading, run. Okay, so that's all set. Number 5, modify the strong font style to the color red and a font size of 12, then apply it to the last line of the document beginning with prices may vary. So what you're going to do here is go to your Home tab, because this is where our font styles are, click the drop down and find strong. It's right there. Now I'm going to right click. I don't know why it's not letting me right click. Okay, let's see here. Go back to it. Right click. Let's see, let me. Nope, it's not gonna let me. Okay, let's see this now. Let's see here if I. There we go. So you can right click on it. It's not letting me do it, so I'm gonna have to do it this way. I'm gonna find strong. Now I'm gonna go to modify. You can get there either way. So I want this to be the color red. Just click on red, and then I want a font size of 12. This is the font size, and then click OK. So it saved it for us. Now what you have to do is highlight this stuff right here. Perfect. Go back to your font style and just see how it's red now, and just click on it and it will apply it for you just like that. Alright, number 6, kind of a long one. Change the size and position of the H20 and mobile wash and valet picture on top of the page to horizontal alignment, right relative to the margin, vertical alignment, top relative to the margin. Change the text wrapping to behind text and the size of the size to height absolute 1.3 and width absolute 4. Alright, so what we're going to have to do here is modify this whole thing. So you see how it has 2 boxes selected? I don't want that. Click on this outside line right here. So now you only have the 1 box selected. Then all you got to do is right click and go down to more layout options. Click on that. Now this pops up for you. So I said my position horizontal. I want the alignment set to right, and I want it relative to the margin. And then for vertical, I said I want the alignment set to let's see here, top, which it is, and then relative to the margin. So you can see here it says relative to, it may say book layout, it may say absolute position. You just got to watch out for that. Now the text wrapping, next step, it's in front of text right now. Well, I said I want it behind text, so click on that. And then finally the size, I want the absolute height position to 1.3, there we go, and the absolute width position to 4. So this one you might actually have to highlight and go 4.0. Both relative to the margin, which is fine. Now if I were to ask you of a percentage, well then you might have to change the percentage, but if it asks you for inches, then you're going to be using these things for sure, but if you see a percentage sign, you'll be changing the percentage. And click OK. I should move down a little bit just like that. Alright, number 7, insert quick parts comments after the trademark symbol near the bottom of the page. So a lot of you know where the quick parts are, but when I ask you to insert like comments or publish date, we get kind of confused. So what you're going to do is click down here at your cursor, and then you're going to go to insert, and then your text over here, one of these is your quick parts, I believe it's this one, explore quick parts. Click the drop down arrow, and then you're going to go to document property. This is where you're going to see all those funny names. You're going to go to, what did I say here? I said comments. Click on that, and it should appear just like that, and you are all set. Again, I went to quick parts, document property, it's gone now because I'm there, and then I selected comments. It might tell you a different name, but that's exactly what I want. Number 8, add a document property to the company and name it Mobile Wash and Valet. Okay, when it says add a document property or change the document property, what you're going to be doing is actually going to your backstage view. And in here, you can see your property setting. So we're going to have to click on show all properties because you can actually type in these names right here. So I'm going to click show all properties, and it's going to pull up a list of them. Well, I said in the company section, company, type in the name Mobile Wash and we can just name it Mobile Wash, that's fine. So Mobile Wash, perfect. Alrighty, that's all you have to do when it says document property, name it, just go into your backstage view, go to properties, and then you'll be all set. Number 9, on the second page, insert a text from a file. Use your student folder and pick any Word file of your choice. So this one's going to be pretty simple. I just got to show you guys where it's at. So you're going to go down to page 2. Just click anywhere in here. You're going to go to this one, which is object. Whenever it says object, that's going to be a text from file. This is your only place to find that. You got to click the drop down. Text from file. It's then going to pull up all your stuff. You can just go to your student folder and just pretty much find any Word document that you have. I'm just going to go to charts. Let's see this one. Bam. That's fine. Any one that you want to pick, maybe a startup, something like that. Just import something. That's the whole point of it. Again, I went to this text from file, and it pulls up your student folder for you. All right. Number 10. Restrict editing to the document. Allow only this type of editing in the document and make it track changes. Then click on yes, start enforcing protection. For the password enter car wash, you're going to have to do it twice. So to do your editing, what you're going to do is go to the File tab, and right here, protect this document. You're going to click this drop down, and you're going to click on Restrict Editing. Now in here, number 1, if it doesn't tell you anything about limit formatting to select style, don't check it. But number 2, allow only this type of editing in the document. You have to check that box. Then it says no changes. Well, I want track changes, which means I can see what got changed to this document, so you can still change it. So track changes, and then don't forget, yes, start enforcing protection. Click on that. Your password, we're going to do car wash, one word, car wash, one word, and click OK. Perfect. Close it out. Number 11, change the saving options to save auto recover information every 8 minutes. Also embed fonts in this file. Keep all other defaults the same. Whenever you see the word options, your first instinct should go to the File tab and then go to Options. Now in here, it's talking about the save options. So you have a save right there. Then it says, this one will probably be unchecked for you. We're going to check that, and I want that to be 8 minutes. Save auto recover information every 8 minutes. And then final step, embed fonts in the file. Again, that's in our save section. Just click on that. It says keep all defaults the same, so don't check anything else unless it tells you to, and then click OK. And that's it for your save options. In the advanced options, under the general selection, allow opening a document in draft view. This is a question I know some of us probably got confused with, because we went to our view and then we went to draft and we thought it was all good. No. What you actually have to do is do some digging. It's going to be in our options, and it said advanced options. So we're going to click on that, and we're going to scroll down. This one's huge. There's tons of different stuff you can do in here with our options. But I want the, let's see here, I want the general options. And then right here, allow opening a document in draft view. It's almost near the bottom. All you got to do is check that, and then click OK. So if you see something that you don't think is in your display, general, proofing, save, go to advanced and just search through there, but it should either be your save, proofing, and or advanced tab. Click OK. Last step, insert a footer option WISP. So all you got to do, insert, go to footer, find WISP. I believe it's near the bottom because it's alphabetical order. Yep, WISP. Click on that, and then your footer will be in there just like that with the page numbers. And that is it. So if you guys need any help with this, raise your hand. I'll come by and help you. If you get done with this early, I want you to go to Geometrics and work on steps. I believe it's like 18 through the end of it. So that's all you should be working on today. Turn this in, submit it, and again, let me know if you have any questions. Alright guys, we only got 2 days this week. Let's get it done.